Hello everyone, my name is Eve. I live in the UK, so very warm welcome to everyone from the UK. I've been planning to do this video for a while now, and it's just never happened. So I decided to do it on my first anniversary when I actually started cross stitch, which was a year ago. So I'm very new to all this. And by all means, I'm not an expert. I'm just crawling in this world of cross stitching, but I just wanted to share my passion, and I think sort of like keep an update on my own progress, and if I can inspire anyone out there to do the same projects or perhaps start cross stitching, that's just even better. I'm just trying to catch the daylight. It's getting darker by the minute. I'm in between my nights, so that's why I sort of, if I lose the track of what I'm saying, I do apologize. I just got up, as you can see by my hair. But anyway, so I started cross stitching a year ago, and well, little bit of a story behind it, I suppose. Just don't want to bore you, but just to give you a background. Due to COVID, obviously, it's been very stressful at my work because I'm a critical care nurse, and yeah, I guess I was just coming stress, and I was so tired to the point that I couldn't really think of doing anything at home. And it just sounds awful, but that's the way it was basically. So when I was coming back, I was just sitting on my phone pretty much all the time, doing not much. And after a while, my husband said, like, why don't you do this? And, perhaps some drawing, because I used to draw, and, or do your puzzles. And I was like, because obviously, winter time, you can't really do complex puzzles, because jigsaw puzzles, I mean, because it's getting dark. And doing by electric light, it's just impossible. So I was like, no, I can't really do it. And then because his grandma used to cross stitch, he was like, why don't you do some cross stitch then, like my grandma used to do? And I was like, no, I'm taking those words back now. I'd say, like, now this is for old ladies. So I'm ever so sorry. I do take those words back. But he was nagging and nagging. When you've got that mosquito just, bzz, bzz by your ear all the time, on and on and on. I just thought, okay, let's just give it a go. Let's just make one just for him, and then he can be quiet and I can rest. Yeah, I just sort of Googled, well, before that, I did some research, and I thought, I'm not going to put up something from the beginning because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I just thought I'll go for a kit. And I googled like cross stitch kits, and yourself, it's just, the world is just absolutely open out there for you, whatever you want. And yeah, it's just like vast amount of whatever you like. So I was like, okay, what can I do, as my first project? And because obviously it was due to my husband's doing that I've started it, so I just thought, okay, let's just go. I've got a little bit of sunshine coming out there. It's just stopped raining, so I might just catch good light. So I'll try to make it quick anyway, because like I said, I'm between the night shifts, so I'm trying to get some rest. But anyway, coming back, so I just thought, let's just pick something that he would like, and I'll make something for my husband because he loves foxes. So yeah, it had to be fox, and there's lots and lots of fox kits out there that you can, only imagine basically. So I've picked the one that caught my eye probably the most, and it's called Afternoon Nap. So yeah, I'll be going in chronicle order basically what I've done. what I've started basically last year, and at the same time what I've finished. So, but I'll try anyway. So, yep, afternoon nap. This is what it is, and it's by Butty Threads, designed by Hannah Dale. I'll try to, yeah, and it's absolutely beautiful. I think this is photocopy. I think I couldn't find the original one, so the colors are a bit washed out, but yeah, it's just so beautiful. And I was meant to bring a cup that my sister gave to me for this past Christmas. It's obviously with that design, which whew, I'm getting so emotional because it's my first design and first that I've finished, and so it's really, just once more, it's really close to my heart, as you can imagine. So, and that's the one I've got. Oh, just, yeah, emotional, definitely. So yeah, I've got it because obviously that was for my husband, and that's what it is. That's how it looks like. And it was framed. So this is full cross stitch and some of the back stitch, and it's on 14 count Ada. That was in the kit with little lovely speckles. And yeah, took me about 4 weeks to do it, on my nights off because I do night shifts, and yeah, I I think I went sleepless pretty much over that period. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it's, like I say, it's my first one, and it holds quite emotional weight to it. So yeah, I absolutely love it. So it was framed, like I said, but I took it out because it was downstairs, and we've got a wood burner, and unfortunately I didn't even realize how much smoke it produces every time we open it. So after a while, it's the white has gone a bit sort of like greyish, and I had to take it out, wash it again. It's just waiting for reframing, and I will put it upstairs, so no more smoke and stuff like that. So that's the first one, and yep, out of the way. So like I say, about 4 weeks time, and it's so looking at it, I can't remember how many stitches is there, but it's 26 centimeters, but 26 centimeters, so not that big, sort of medium size. So the next one was gift from my mum, because she was coming on holidays with us. Well, the planned holidays was back in May last year. Obviously didn't happen because of COVID, so she got it eventually in August last year. But yeah, so again, it was by Putty Threads, and it's called Daisy Co. And yes, it is a Scottish cow. Yeah. And again, it's been designed by Hannah Dale. It's 26 by 26 centimeters, and it's on 14 count Ada. That's been in a kit, again with little speckles. And why Scottish cow? It's because we went to Scotland 2.5 years ago on holidays, and my mum absolutely loved it, so I was trying to make something that would remind her of our holidays. And unfortunately she's got it now, so I haven't got it. And the last of my finished projects from last year, well, there wasn't that many really, but most of them they with someone else, so I'll try to insert a picture for you of the finished project, because I took the picture because before I gave it away. So yeah, hopefully it will show somewhere here. And then the next project, like I said, it's obviously another gift, and that was for my best friend Millie. And so yeah, again, I haven't got it. but I will insert the picture for you of the finished one. So this is by Magic Needle, and it's, I believe it's a Russian company. I think it's called Chudnaya. Chudnaya Igra, I think, in Russian. And it is guarding your gift. So yeah, it was a birthday gift, as you can imagine. Yeah, it's a beautiful one. It's full cross stitch and half stitch. Yeah, there wasn't any back stitch to it. And this one is on 14/8 count, 14 count 8. That was in a kit, and it's a white one, and it is 10.25 of an inch over 7 inches big, with 32 colors, and there was some blends as well in it as well. So yeah, that's the one. I'm not sure what it, yeah. So yeah, it's with my friend now. I'll try to insert the picture of the finished one, and the framing for my mum, and for my friend, that's been done by my husband. So then obviously the next one, it had to be gifted, it had to, guys. So the next one is right, this is the design that I got. I think I got it from eBay, so I didn't realize that a lot of things on eBay or Amazon, can't remember now, they're actually coming from China. So I'm not sure what would be the original one, because I couldn't find the original one, to be quite fair, but I'll try to show you. So it is a little cat. It's on the glossy paper. So yeah, so that's what it was, and it was on 11 count Ada. That was in the kit, and it was a printed one, so that was my first printed one. Ada, right? I don't really like it because I feel like I'm cheating a little bit because it's all printed, and secondly because it's 11 count. I was doing 3/1 as it was recommended, and some of the darker colors, that wasn't a perfect cover. But saying that, I just feel if I did that with 4 strands, it would be just a bit too much, because it will stick anyway as it was. And I think again with 4 strands probably I wouldn't get quite flat finish. So it's been a struggle in a sense with 3 strands. So it is what it is. She loves it anyway, but it was a good experience, and I know now that 11 count is just, too big. So whatever kits I've got at 11 count, because unfortunately I bought them at the beginning of my journey, not knowing really what they are, and I'll try to transfer them onto either 14 or 16 count depending on the project. So yeah, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Yeah, or some of them I might just, I don't know, just give away, depending. We'll see anyway. I'll try to do probably either 2 weekly videos or monthly, probably monthly more like it, because I'm quite busy. I'm working full time, and I study as well, so it's just quite busy. Obviously I'm trying to do my cross stitching in between now, so can't wait for my studies to finish. But yeah, so those are my finishes, and pretty much just going back, the little cow, it took me, or medium cow should I say, it took me about 5 weeks to finish, and then the gift from my friend, the guardian of the gift, your gift, that took me probably longer, about 2 months, 2.5, because I was doing my assignments in between, so I couldn't really fully concentrate on that one. So yep, that was that. And then my sister's one for her birthday, the cat, that took me about 5-6 weeks max to finish, so it wasn't really that long. But like I say again, you know, because I was studying, so it was a bit of a hassle. So I've ended up with some whips, which yeah, I wasn't really planning on, but life happens. But anyway, I can still continue some of them next year in 2022, so that's not a problem. I still love them. So I think again, in order how I started them and why I started them, so they with me here. So when I said for my sister I wanted a cat, originally I wanted a cat. I wanted this one. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's by Art, and it is a full coverage on 14 count of Ada, and it's 197 of 132 crosses. Yeah, beautiful. And I just couldn't finish it because when I started it, that was the end of July, and my sister's birthday was November, so I thought I will have plenty of time. But assignments happened, my mum came over for 5 weeks of holidays, and just didn't have time to do it. So I did start it. It's still in the frame. I do apologize for this, so you might not see much. And I've abandoned it fairly quickly after probably a couple of weeks because I didn't have time. So yeah, so on 14 count, full crosses, full coverage. But I will continue this one this year at some point because I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, as my work project, I did start. So I'm doing my work project as well because I felt that I was just wasting my time on my breaks. So half an hour, well, sort of 25 minutes probably making coffee. So yeah, 5 minutes less from half an hour. So yeah, 25 minutes, not much time, but it's, you know, it's enough, I suppose, just to do something. So I've started my project, and it's DMC. It's a very small one on 16 count of Ada, and it's called it is called Daydreaming. So it's by DMC. Yeah. So not much progress on this one because I started this autumn last year, and I can't remember exactly. So it's just a little girl just working on her dress. Just trying that. That's probably the best. So it's still in my hope because yeah, it's going with me every day to work. So that's that one, and like I say, I will continue this one through this year, and hopefully it will be finished in the next few months, not that long really. The next one that I've started, I'm just looking, is, yeah, I'll try to put a picture of this one. It's from Kindle, well, the book that I found on Kindle, so it was free because I've got Kindle. And I just wanted to do like a Christmas-ish after project after I finished my sister's, so I didn't really have much time. It was sort of mid of November, And yeah, so lots and lots of confetti on this one. It doesn't even look like it. It's just like sort of random colors. Oh, it feels like it. I'm just looking what can I just put behind it. So maybe, yeah. So this is what it is, and I've just I didn't feel like I've done much, but looking at it, I didn't do maybe half of it, but probably 1/3 it's done. But it's very confetti heavy, and it's on 14 count Ada, and this one is vintage sand, and I got it from Lovecrafts, and then I put my um, it doesn't look really bad, but I think I got really tired of it because like when you stare at it for too long and you just put random colors, it just doesn't look like much. But I can see actually that it has come out quite nicely, I suppose. uh, Not as bad as I thought, but anyway. So yeah, so um I was hoping to finish that by Christmas, just didn't happen because of all the confetti. And so I just thought I will probably continue this one until March 21st, when we actually starting springtime. So through the winter, so I'm gonna make it my not Christmas project but winter project. So I'll be just working in between other projects. If I won't be able to finish this one, because I might not be, I'll just continue next, probably like late autumn, probably November time, and hopefully then I will finish one next Christmas. But yeah, I've put it away for like a week now, and look at it, I quite like it again. So I'll probably just continue then. So because I was tired with this one, and somewhere there I'll show you the picture of how it's supposed to be looking like when I finish with it. So the next one that I got, just to have like catch my breath basically from this one, I found this again, I think that was from Amazon or eBay, and Dream Patterns, and it's called Winter Rabbit. So this one is on 18 count, only small one because it's 17 by 19 centimeters, and it's with cotton threads that were in a kit, and it's a full stitch and half stitch. I think it's 14 colors, and then there's 7 blends in this one. So for a small one, it's not that bad, but it's still in a hope because I'm continuously working on this one, and yeah, it is what it is. It's not gonna be any bigger. This is what it is. So I'm not sure when I'm catching. Yeah, this backstage coming to it as well. So I've finished coat pretty much now. I've started on her ear and glove. Right, this a little shoe, but it's almost finished apart from five stitches there. I think 4 or 5 stitches, and yeah. So yeah, it's just getting there, and I love it. I absolutely love it. The colors, and yeah, it's just beautiful. So this is why I went sidetracked from the gnomes, because yeah, it's just beautiful, I think. So yeah, so this one I'm gonna continue, and in between, so I've got I went a little bit different this year, because last year I was working on one project at a time until I came to gnomes pretty much, and this year I'm just gonna try to split them, so because I'm starting a bigger project as well. So and this is gonna be my focus project, so I'm gonna work 2 weeks of each month on my big one, which I will show you in a second, and then for the rest 2 of the weeks I'm just gonna incorporate the other ones. So yeah, I've got it all planned in my little planner. So yeah, let me show you. It's beautiful. It's from Amazon. It just cost me, I think, £6 or something. It's beautiful. But in my contacts, obviously not contacts. So I've got my planned ones. Don't know whether you can see them well. And then my additional ones. And then it is day by day, but also it is sort of like month after month. And then so I've put what I'm going to plan for each week. So yep, so this is my new start that I'm starting today on my anniversary. That was the plan all together. It's been put up together back in October, and it's been waiting for me all this time. So yeah. And then yep, next week on the 9th, I think 9th or 10th, I'm just going to continue on my rabbit back to the new one, and then I'm starting a new one. It's by Lavender and Lace. So I'm sort of like, I skipped 2 plans now from my whips, but yeah, hey ho. Yeah, so this is Angel of Spring that I will show you. So sorry about that, my phone's just gone, and yeah, and it's gone darker, which just means because it started raining again, so I put the light on, but I'm almost done now anyway. And I've managed to grab my cup that I was on about, so my present, so my little afternoon nap, and that's from my sister. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's all the way the same. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah. And yeah, so that's that one basically. And so I pretty much finished all my whips basically. So I've got the winter rabbit to finish. I've got the gnomes, and yeah, I've got the cat as well to finish. And then my new start for this year, like I said, this is gonna be the full coverage, and it's called the Rider. And this is actually, I got it from Etsy. It's from, I can't remember the store name. I think it's I Paint Needle, because it's been almost a year ago since I got it. And actually I got the other piece from her, and she added this one as a free gift basically, which was very kind of her. So this is the free gift that she gave me. Not sure. Yeah. And it's called the Rider. Not very good quality because I just printed it out on my printer, and some colors might be missing. It's not the best quality printer ever. So yeah, so I think she's beautiful. And so I've abandoned my initial one for this one. This one is a bit smaller, and I just thought for the first bigger full coverage, it's like 20 pages. So it's not big, really and truly, but for the starters and for someone like myself, it's just, you know. So it is on 14 count. Again, because she gave me some options, like 14 count, 16 count, and I think 18 or 20. I was a chicken back then. I was like, oh, 14 count, yes, it's safe. But actually, I'm because it's 90 colors regardless whether it's 14 or 16. So I'm gonna do it on 16 count, which again, it's quite big. So but I just thought, yeah, I bought the Ada, and like I said, I've kitted it up back in October. All that in my project bag. It's 90 colours. And it is 38 by 42 centimeters on 14 count. So on 16, obviously, it's going to be slightly smaller. I'm not sure whether. No, I didn't put how big it is going to be. So, yep. So it's about 16 count. And I went for, I think it's Easy Guide of Ada. Yeah, just, let's make it easy. Let's make it easy, guys. Now my little floss is there. I'm using floss bags for bigger projects. I'm a lazy stitcher. Well, not lazy stitcher. I just don't want to spend too much time on preparing for stitching because I don't really have much time, as you can imagine. And so instead of bobbing or whatever, I just find that floss bags are just perfect. I just put the false cane in there, and then I sort of like pull out the length that I need, and then I just use those 6, and then I pull out again, just use those 6 strands. So it's just so easy. And then if I don't use whatever I don't use, I just put back in a bag. If I change colors again, I've got plenty of needles, so a lot of those, when I actually stitch on the project, I put it back with the needle, and then at the end of the project I just pull off the needles out, and all that goes back into my main storage, which again is in floss bags. So those bags, just quickly, oh, yeah. Yeah, so this one. So I've put little cards in there with the numbers and with the symbols, so I can pull them out. My main storage, it's got just DMC or whichever number, sticky number there, and so I can just put them back fairly quickly. Within, like, 15 minutes I can have my stash, well, project back in my main stash. So yeah, so yeah, 30 colors on each, so I've got three of those. And it's basically because I've numbered them from 1 to 90, so I've got 1 to 30 on one, and then 31 to 60 on the other one, the ring, and just thinking, and 61 to 90 on the last one. So it's fairly easy to find, because all I need is just, well, this is 18, so obviously this is my first one, and yeah, and so on. It's just, I just find it quite easy. It's just quick. I probably will try some parking with this one, because I normally cross country usually. So yeah, parking first time. Hey. I might just combine both of them. I'll just see what's working for me. Like I say, it's my first bigger project, so bigger-ish. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'll talk about my fall plans for 2022 in my next video, because yeah, this one is getting a bit longer than I thought. So anyway, and it is getting darker anyway. So yeah, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, thank you so much. Happy stitching in New Year, and all the best. And I hope I will see you next time. Bye.